we roared like lions and we shut him down. Right? And then now he's able to help people. I guarantee it. Just watch.
So a time for war, a time for peace, right? Ecclesiastes, go back and look. It's a time for everything. There's a time for everything under the sun. Okay. The problem I think most believers have today that are following, not just believe, but are following, we have forgotten what it means to be, as Corey said, bold, but not just bold, but unapologetic. That is huge. There was a martyr. His name was William Tyndale. William Tyndale wanted to translate the Bible for the common man because the only people that had it was the Catholic Church. And he thought, well, that ain't cool. How I'm just going to listen to you to get God's word? And what if you lying to me? Suppose you lying to me about what you're saying that's in the Bible. I need people who will read it for themselves, like you're supposed to do, and get from God what they need to get. Okay? I want people to have it for themselves so they can see what you're saying and match it up with what was said. They killed him because he called out the king on his adultery via the Bible. Meanwhile, the church was upholding it because he was the king. Kind of, what's that thing that's happening today? Oh yeah, that 501c3 thing. Don't preach against the government because they're holding you hostage. Okay, they're holding you hostage. They put him to death. Do you think he cared about them putting him to death? No. Why? Because what he was doing was ordained by somebody that was not man-made. It was God that was telling him, look, if this is wrong, your job is to do what? See it, call it out, and not be ashamed to tell people that what they're doing is wrong, even if they kill you. Are we there? Is that what the church is now? Nope. What we got, and this is because they look. I know that we talk about they getting rid of the man, but this is more than just getting rid of the man. They got rid of God in the church. I don't even think he's there no more. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think God's in many of the churches that we see today. I don't think he has anything to do with them.
I agree with that.
I don't think he's there. I think you have a hope that he might be, or you're saying that, but you don't believe he's not there.
The demigod they think is there is their pastor.
And a small g.
Yeah, they worship these people. They worship, and that's why they able to get away with. I'm telling you, man. If you really, it sounds so simple, but it really is. It's so simple. The reason why we allow people to get away with things because of who they are is because we worship them. I'm telling you, like, think about it. Like when you talk about certain people. No, not Elvis.
No, not The Rock.
Not The Rock. How not The Rock? How do you get that? I understand you being surprised or shocked, but we really shouldn't be, because we got to get rid of these expectations. Man, men are men. People are people. We see these things and we should already know that these things are coming, and we just ignore it. And the reason why we ignore it is because they size it up. They dress it up with a celebrity. They dress it up with money. They dress it up with fame. They dress it up with the TV, the radio, the music, and they make it appealing. And then we accept it because the majority of the people accept it, and we don't want to be an outsider. We don't want to be separated. Did you hear me? We don't want to be separated. We don't want to be holy. That's a separation. We want to be with the in crowd and do everything they do and believe everything they believe and walk and talk how they believe. Walk and talk like them. And that makes a difference. One day we need to talk about these rappers, Merlin, and I'm going to tell you, Merlin brought it to my attention. Look, Corey, when they walk and talk and act like a hip hop rapper, and they talking about God, no, carrying guns, doing all this and all that. What is that about? We'll get to that another day, though.
Yeah. It's odd.